Hey, Michelle. I heard you just got back from the funeral. I'm so sorry about your mom. She was sick for a while, wasn't she? Ken told me you'd be coming home today.
Yes, she'd been in the hospital for about 6 months after her condition got worse. Thank you for your concern. I really appreciate it.
Though I noticed you didn't visit her that much during those 6 months.
I know. I wanted to visit her more, but it was difficult with work and other circumstances.
Oh, don't even mention it. I get it. It's not like it affects me anyway. Though as your mother-in-law, I feel like I should say something to you.
I see. Thank you. I still appreciate you reaching out to me like this.
You know, when my mother passed, I spent every moment I could with her until I said goodbye to her for the last time. That's what a dutiful daughter does.
I understand what you're implying, but there were reasons I couldn't visit as often as I wanted.
Of course, dear. There are always reasons, and every family has their own things going on. You didn't have to rush back here. You could have stayed there longer. I'm sure there's still lots to sort out at your mom's place, cleaning and stuff. Proper daughters usually stay to help with everything after their moms pass.
My brother and his wife lived with Mom until she passed away, so they're handling everything for me. They know where everything should go, so it would be easier for them if I didn't stay. They actually told me to head home since I'd just be in the way if I stayed longer.
Oh, really? They said that to you? That sounds a bit harsh. They're sending you away so quickly after your mother's passing.
It wasn't like that at all. They were just being practical, and I like that better too.
Oh, is that right? What a reliable big brother you have. That's good for you. I guess that's what you can expect from the eldest son. Living with your mother all that time, taking care of everything, unlike some people I know.
Yes, that's true. They did take good care of her until the very end.
I suppose they'll inherit most of everything from your mom then, since they were the ones actually there, right?
The inheritance isn't really any of your business. I don't really feel comfortable discussing this with you.
I'm just showing interest in family matters. That's all I'm doing, dear. No need to be so defensive. I'm just trying to be nice. But you made sure to get your part of the inheritance, right? Like that ruby ring of your mom's? Did you get to keep it?
What? Why are you bringing up the ring? How did you know about the ring that Mom had?
So you did get it. That's wonderful. Ken mentioned you brought a ring back from your mom's place. I just knew it had to be that ruby ring. I remember it so clearly from your wedding that she was wearing it.
How do you even know about that ring? I've never mentioned it to you before. I'm pretty sure my mom hasn't either.
Your mom wore it to the engagement ceremony and wedding. I've always had an eye for jewelry. I just loved that ring. It was so beautiful. I never forgot it. It must have been very expensive. The way it caught the light during the ceremony, it was so beautiful. I remember thinking how out of place it looked on her back then.
What do you mean by that? Why are we talking about this?
Oh, nothing, dear. Just that such an elegant piece seems wasted on someone who rarely attended formal events.
That ring meant everything to her.
Of course it did. And now it means everything to you, right?
It was my grandmother's and she gave it to Mom when she got married. My sister-in-law insisted I should have Mom's ring, so they gave it to me. I'm really grateful for that. It was really nice of them.
Your sister-in-law insisted on you keeping the ring? How generous of her, giving away your mother's precious jewelry. Though I suppose she got plenty of other things, too.
She didn't want anything else. She said Mom would have wanted me to have it.
Is that so? But it doesn't suit a young person like you. That type of ring should be worn by someone of older age. Why don't you let me have it? I can make it look beautiful, and I would use it more than you would. Someone more experienced would appreciate it better.
No, thank you. I'm not looking to give away that ring to anyone. It's an important memento for my mother.
A memento is only meaningful if it's actually used. You're too young for jewelry like that anyway. Let me have it. I'll take good care of it. Better than keeping it hidden away in some drawer.
No, this was passed down from my grandmother, and it's very important to me. I won't give it away to anyone.
You're being very selfish, you know. I may only be your mother-in-law, but we're still family. You could at least let me have it, after all I've done for you.
What exactly have you done for me?
How ungrateful! I gave you my son, didn't I? I welcomed you into our family.
No, this is absolutely non-negotiable.
Well, I didn't realize how stingy you were. How cold. Is this how your mother taught you to treat family?
Don't bring my mother into this. You're always wanting my things, Karen. My makeup, my clothes, and now my ring?
What's wrong with that? You can just buy new ones. Family shares things. Though I suppose you wouldn't understand that the way you treated your own mother.
Don't you dare judge my relationship with my mother. This ring can't be replaced. I won't give it up that easily.
Such an attitude. I don't think it suits you at all. Your mom would probably be happier if someone who could actually appreciate it had it. Someone who understands family values.
Even so, my answer is no. I want to keep it. And I'd appreciate if you'd stop bringing up my mother.
You're so stubborn, refusing even after I asked so nicely. I wish I had a more considerate daughter-in-law, one who understood respect, one who knew how to treat her elders.
You don't want a considerate daughter-in-law. You just want one you can push around, like you try to push me around.
How dare you! After everything I've put up with from you? I can see you have no respect for me at all. Fine then. I'm telling Ken about this. We'll see what he has to say about your attitude.
Go ahead. Tell him whatever version of this conversation you want. You're good at that.
What are you implying? That I would lie to my own son?
You tell him whatever serves your purpose.
You ungrateful little. Just wait until Ken hears about this. He won't be happy with how you've treated his mother.
I'm sure you'll make sure of that.
You think you're so clever, but you forget who raised Ken. He knows who really has his best interests at heart.
Yes, you've made that very clear over the years.
Don't you take that tone with me. You'll regret this. No one treats me this way and gets away with it.
Are you threatening me?
Just stating facts, dear. We'll see how long you can keep being so defiant.
Goodbye, Karen.
You'll be sorry you didn't just give me the ring. Very sorry indeed.
Hey, stop being mean to my mom. She's crying because of you. She's your mother too, even if by marriage. Show some respect towards her.
When was I mean to her? What did she tell you? Did she tell you the whole story?
She said you rudely refused when she asked for some ring, that you mocked her and treated her like a stranger. Just give it to her if she wants it. You're being so cheap.
Is that what she told you? Did she mention it's my mother's ring? The one I just inherited?
So what? It's just jewelry. Mom really likes it. You should be happy she wants it.
That's not what happened. This isn't just any ring. She's demanding my mom's heirloom ring. It's been passed down in our family. How can you expect me to just give that away? Why am I the bad guy when your mom's being unreasonable?
Mom said you were cruel to her, said you accused her of stealing.
Because things do disappear when she visits.
It's just a ring. Stop being so stingy about it. Mom's really upset. She's been crying all evening.
Of course she has. She always cries when she doesn't get her way.
Watch your mouth. Don't talk about my mother like that.
I can't believe you're taking her side. This is a precious memento for my mom who I just lost. How could I give it away? Don't you understand what it means to me?
Your dead mom matters less than your living one. Mom is your mother now, too. She's trying so hard to be good to you.
Good to me? By demanding my mother's ring? That's different. How can I respect someone who demands my mom's ring and then trash talks me when I say no?
You're twisting everything. Mom just wanted to share something special with you, to feel closer as family.
No, she wanted to take something precious from me, just like she always does.
What are you saying? She's your husband's mother. She should be your top priority. Just forget about your mom who's gone. Focus on the family you have now.
Forget? How could you even suggest that? Would you be able to just forget if someone told you to? Would you forget your mom so easily?
That's different. My mom is alive and here. For someone who claims to love her mom so much, you didn't do much when she was sick. Don't act all devoted now. It's just guilt making you stubborn.
I couldn't leave because of you. You and your mom complained every time I tried to visit her. I wanted to go but couldn't. You made sure of that.
Don't blame us for your choices. Yeah, right. You just wanted to dump everything on your brother and his wife. Don't blame me and Mom. We never stopped you from visiting.
Seriously? Have you forgotten what you said? When I wanted to help care for Mom, you refused. You said there was nothing I could do, so I should focus on housework. You threatened to cut off money if I went to help.
You're making that up. That's because you always put your mom first. You're cold to my mom and never want her visiting. She just wants to be close to you.
That's because something always disappears when she visits. Last time she stole a bunch of my makeup and clothes. Who would want someone like that in their house?
Stop calling my mother a thief. You probably just misplaced things. You're always so disorganized.
I know what I saw, and I'm not the only one who's noticed things going missing.
Just show some respect to Mom, even if you don't mean it. Maybe she'll warm up to you if you do. You need to try harder.
You never showed any respect to my parents, so why should I respect your mom? You never visited them, never asked about their health. Get real.
I can't believe you just said that. That's it. I'm not giving you any more money. Let's see how you handle that.
What? What about living expenses? The bills need to be paid.
Figure it out yourself. Use your own salary. I won't contribute a penny. Maybe that'll teach you some manners.
Don't be ridiculous. Why should I pay for both of us? If you won't give me money, at least pay your own share. This is childish.
Nope, not happening. You need to learn your lesson. You're getting too mouthy for a woman. Time you remembered your place.
My place? I'm only arguing back because you're being unreasonable. This is about my mother's ring.
Shut up. Stop talking back to me. You've gotten way too confident lately.
I'm speaking up because this isn't right. How arrogant can you be? Threatening me over your mother's greed?
A wife is the lowest position in the family. You better learn your place, you idiot, or things will get much worse.
Oh, is that right? I understand perfectly what you're saying now. Crystal clear.
Finally getting it? Well, you're about to learn what happens when you act too big for your boots. Hope you enjoy living without money.
Thank you for showing me exactly who you are.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing at all. You've made everything very clear.
Hi, Michelle. Did Ken yell at you? I told him how cold you were towards me. He seemed quite upset.
Oh, yes. He really laid into me. Quite thoroughly. Just like you wanted, right?
Don't take that tone with me. Well, you know it's your fault for being disrespectful. You should have just listened from the start. This could all have been avoided.
Yes, I'm so sorry. It was all my fault. I've learned my lesson. Is that what you want to hear?
My, how obedient you've become. Ken must have really gotten through to you. I knew he'd make you understand. Now about that ring.
But I still can't give you the ring. I'm sorry. It's just...
You're still refusing, even now? After Ken spoke to you? After everything that's happened?
Yes, I thought about it, but it's just too important. Please give up on getting it. Find something else to take.
Take? What a horrible way to put it. I won't forgive this kind of disrespect. I'm telling Ken to punish you again. I won't let my daughter-in-law walk all over me. You clearly haven't learned enough.
I'm not disrespecting you. It's just that this ring is so important. I even keep it locked in a drawer for safekeeping.
Ugh, you keep it somewhere that complicated? Such drama over a simple ring.
Well, we have to be careful about burglars. You never know who might try to take it.
Don't be ridiculous. Who would break in here in this quiet neighborhood? You're being paranoid.
Better safe than sorry. Besides, I hid the key behind the loose wallpaper behind the bed. That way, even if someone breaks in, they won't find it. It's quite clever, don't you think?
Ah, I see. That does sound secure. By the way, Michelle, are you working tomorrow?
No, it's my day off. Why do you ask?
Oh, no reason. Just curious. You'll be home all day, making yourself useful, I hope.
I'm planning to clean the house. Work's been so busy, I've put it off, but we have a lot of stuff to throw out. Lots to organize.
You should weed the garden, too. I've been meaning to mention it. It's embarrassing how overgrown it is. What will the neighbors think?
Sorry, I didn't notice. Okay, I'll take care of it. Wouldn't want to embarrass anyone.
Do it in the late afternoon when it's cooler. But make sure you're done in time to make Ken's dinner. He needs a proper meal after work. Unlike some people's cooking.
The sun's really strong lately. Feels like summer already. Hard to work in the heat.
Around 4 p.m. would be good. It'll still be bright enough, and you'll have time to prepare dinner before Ken gets home. You know how he gets when dinner's late.
Good point. You're so smart about these things. Always thinking ahead.
Well, I have more experience as a housewife than you. Make sure you do a thorough job. The whole garden needs attention.
Will do. I'll be very thorough.
Good girl. Finally showing some proper respect. Keep this up and things might get better.
I'm sure they will, one way or another.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing at all. Just agreeing with you.
Well, remember to keep the back door unlocked while you garden, in case someone needs to check on you.
Oh, I always do. Safety first, right?
Exactly. Now you're thinking properly. I'll let Ken know you're being more cooperative.
Please do. Tell him everything.
You're acting strange, but at least you're being obedient now.
Just trying to be a good daughter-in-law, like you always wanted.
Well, keep it up. And remember what I said about tomorrow.
Oh, I won't forget. Not a single detail.
Good. Very good. Maybe there's hope for you yet.
We'll see. Tomorrow will be quite interesting.
What do you mean by that?
Just looking forward to getting everything in order, like you suggested.
Well, good then. Don't forget about the garden.
Trust me, I won't. Everything will work out exactly as it should.
Michelle, are you home? Come to the hospital right now! Emergency!
Aren't you at work? Why are you at the hospital? You're usually still at the office now.
The hospital called saying Mom collapsed! I just got here! They won't tell me much until the family arrives! Hurry up!
Oh? She collapsed? When did this happen?
I don't know the details yet, but she got hurt when she fell. Could be a stroke or something. Probably needs to stay overnight, so bring some of her things. Why aren't you more worried?
Ah, I see. It's probably not an illness, just an injury. Though, if she's hospitalized, she must have broken something. A broken bone. Haven't laughed this hard in ages.
What? Why are you laughing? Have some basic decency. What's wrong with you?
What else can I do but laugh when someone breaks in and ends up in the hospital? At least she managed to escape the scene despite being injured. Pretty tough, I'll give her that. Your mom's quite athletic for her age.
What are you talking about? You're not making any sense. Stop talking nonsense and get to the hospital.
Your mom broke in to steal my ring. You know what she's like. Though I didn't expect her to fall down the stairs.
What? Weren't you home today? Stop making up stories.
Your mom told me to do yard work this afternoon. People usually leave their doors unlocked while gardening in this quiet neighborhood, right? That's what she was counting on. Though I deliberately kept my back to the house to make it easier for her. Did she think I was really that naive?
You set her up? What did you do to my mother?
Looks like she came in through the back door. I was monitoring everything on my phone the whole time. The camera caught everything.
How were you monitoring? What camera?
Technology is amazing these days. You can connect your phone to cameras and a PC for live surveillance. High-definition video, too. Every detail is perfectly clear.
Why would you do that? You planned this?
To catch your mom stealing the ring, obviously. She's so predictable. Walked right into my trap without a clue. Just like you both always underestimated me.
So you were watching? You set Mom up? You deliberately trapped her?
I wanted to record her crime. With evidence, I could make her stop. Others could see it, too. Though I didn't expect her to end up in the hospital. Seems like we got even better results than planned.
Hold on. If you saw everything, why didn't you call an ambulance right away? How could you leave her hurt?
Because I didn't see her get hurt. I'm not that cruel.
What? But you just said...
I only watched her searching through my room. Then I spoke through the mic when she found the ring. She panicked, thinking I was coming back. The look on her face was priceless.
And then? What happened next?
She ran out of the room. Come to think of it, I did hear a noise after she went off screen. Must have missed a step in her panic.
A noise? What kind of noise?
I thought she bumped into something, but I guess she fell or tumbled down the stairs. Pretty impressive she managed to escape with a broken bone. Must have been in agony as she desperately tried to get away. The fear of getting caught must have given her strength.
So Mom got hurt because of you? What the hell? This is all your fault!
Nope. Not my fault at all. She broke in to steal, panicked when she got caught, and hurt herself running away. I just spoke to her. Everything else was her own doing.
This is not okay! Mom's seriously injured! You trapped her on purpose!
Let's say a burglar breaks in and gets hurt while escaping. That's clearly the burglar's fault, right? Who would blame the victim? Or do different rules apply to your mother?
She's not a burglar, she's my mother! This was just a family matter!
To me, she's just a thief. I don't consider someone like that family. If she hadn't done anything wrong, she wouldn't have needed to run. Simple as that.
Mom's getting old! What if this leaves permanent damage? I'll sue you for damages if it does! You'll pay for everything!
Like hell you will. If that's how you want to play it, I'll have my brother take legal action too. You know he's a lawyer, right? Want to see how that plays out?
You're clearly at fault here. You set up a trap!
I'll countersue for all the emotional abuse from you two. Time to pay for all the psychological damage you've caused. Years of it.
Why should I pay anything? You're the one who hurt Mom!
You started it with your threats. If you want to fight, I won't hold back either. Let's see what a court thinks of your financial abuse.
This is your fault for being so stubborn! If you'd just given Mom the ring, she wouldn't have had to sneak in! You forced her hand!
By the way, your mom said something interesting. When she found my ring, she said something about it being better than my brother's jewelry. Remember that incident?
What do you mean? What incident?
Remember the incident at New Year's family gathering, when things went missing?
What incident? Uncle's jewelry went missing and caused quite a stir, but we all figured they just misplaced it. Why bring that up now? I'm sure Auntie just forgot where she put it.
Your mom confessed to stealing it while searching my room. She talks to herself a lot, you know. She was muttering while going through my stuff.
And? So what if she was talking?
She said she liked my mom's ring better than my brother's jewelry. That's basically a confession. Should I send this video to my uncle? I'm sure he'd be interested.
Wait! Just calm down. Let's be rational about this. We can work something out.
I'll tell them to search your mom's house. I bet they'll find the stolen items. Your mom always leaves her back door unlocked. Anyone can get in. Just like she tried to do to me.
Stop it! You're going too far!
You'll probably catch some heat too, since you knew about your mom's stealing habit and did nothing. Not my problem though, since I won't be family anymore.
You're planning to dodge responsibility and run? You'd leave Mom injured and alone?
Your mom's your priority, right? So you two can go down together. Isn't that what you always wanted?
You'd throw your family into the gutter and just walk away? You're heartless after everything we did for you.
My only family was my birth family. I'm not a part of this family anymore. I'm not going down with you or your mother. You only have each other anyway, so stick together till the very end. I hope it was worth it. I called my uncle and aunt right after that, told them I knew who stole their jewelry. They went straight to Karen's house, went in through the back door, and found their missing jewelry. Turns out, Karen was a habitual thief. She'd even been stealing from her workplace, where money kept disappearing from employees' wallets. She was fired immediately, of course. Ken had to pay restitution to all her victims. Naturally, the whole family cut ties with them both. Karen's fall left her with permanent leg problems. She couldn't live independently anymore, so Ken had to move in to take care of her. Funny how he preached about respecting his mother but complained about having to care for her. Shows how deep that parent-child bond really was. My mom's ring stayed safe with me. After the divorce, I moved in with my brother and his wife. In the end, I'm just glad I could protect my mother's memento.